Welcome to today's video. I'm going to talk about 12 smart ways for men to save money in 2025. There are various ways in which we are supposed to save money, and it is upon you as a person to seek ways and means of how you can save money. If you don't seek for ways, you will be like in the darkness. You will not be able now to make transactions, informed transactions as far as money is concerned. Therefore, I'm saying seek information on financial management so that you can now be able to know how to deal with money. Once you know how to deal with money, then the money will actually obey you. But if you don't, it will be very difficult for you to be able to do proper transactions with the money. So this is why I'm trying to look at 12 smart ways in which we can actually manage the money aspect. One, you are expected to create a budget for your day-to-day activities, for your weekly activities, monthly activities, and even yearly activities. This is something that you must learn to do. Avoidance of that, then you are courting disaster. So it is very important that you try to make a budget for any single activity that you are going to spend any coin in a day, in a week, in a month, or in a year. And cumulatively that way, you will now be doing yourself a proper prudence expenditure of your money. So one of them, when you create a budget, you must be able now to follow that particular budget, and you must be able to monitor the budget. Monitor the budget, monitor all the expenses. You can use various methods of monitoring your budget. You can use apps or applications like Mint, or another one known as YNAB, which means you need a budget. Knowing where your money, this one will help you to know where your money goes, and also help you to identify saving opportunities. Two, you have to cut unnecessary subscriptions. You might find you need subscription 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 3 years ago, and these are still eating your money without your knowledge. So cut the unnecessary subscriptions. Review all subscriptions like streaming services, gym memberships, and magazines. Cancel those that you don't frequently use to save significant amount of money. And you can save a lot of money through that. Then the other one is you have to opt for a cashback or reward credit card. Use a credit card that offers cashback or that rewards on everyday purchases. There are some stores or some credit cards that offer these cashback rewards. So you go and try to scout for those credit cards that offer rewards. So pay off the balance of your credit card monthly to avoid interest charges. Banks capitalize on interest to make their money, and therefore you must be able to also look for credit cards that do not have very high interest rates. If you don't do that, you are going to spend a lot of money at the end of the day. And then the other one is you have to cook at home instead of eating out. It is always very important to cook at home, and then you can carry whatever meal you want. You can carry for lunch, you can carry breakfast, you can carry this, But if you just decide to be eating out, then you are going to spend a lot of money. And when you spend a lot of money, it will be disadvantageous to you, because you will spend all your money on meals that you would have saved by cooking at home. So reducing dining out and takeaways. Meal preparation and cooking at home can save hundreds of dollars, hundreds of savings this month. So you have to make sure that you do the necessary. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfer to your savings account. Even small regular deposits can accumulate over time. So automate the savings. Make sure that every month a certain amount goes to your savings this way, a certain amount goes to your savings this way. Cumulatively monthly, cumulatively yearly, you will have saved a lot of money and you will be financially secure in your financial freedom. Embrace second hand and thrift shopping. Buy gently using clothing, furniture, electronics. You have to buy these things that second hand. Some of them are extremely good. And therefore, try to look for second hand goods, clothes, furniture, and electronics that are of very high quality, but they are second hand. And you buy them, and you will save a lot of money at the end of the day. Thrift stores, online marketplaces, and yard sales open great sales for this. And therefore, there are very many opportunities. If you are going to venture into looking at what can I do, what can I not do, you have opportunities for that. Use public transport or carpool. If possible, opt for public transport or carpool to save on fuel, to save on parking and maintenance costs. So you are out to save what little coins, use public transport. Use carpool for, for your car. Alternatively, consider biking for short trips. Short trips, instead of driving and carrying a lot of expenses with the fuel, just take your bike and short distances to and fro, use your bike, and at the end of the year, you will have saved a lot of money. Invest in quality, not quantity. Focus on purchasing durable, high quality items that are cheaper. You can have goods that are cheaper, but of very high quality. Yes? Disposable, leave alone in disposable alternatives. High quality goods often last longer and save money in the long term. So, are you ready to go to that venture? Go to that venture if you want to save money for a rainy day. Review your insurance policies. Shop around for better rates on your health insurance, car insurance, home insurance. You have to go shopping. You call it window shopping. Comparing plans that can lead to substantial savings without sacrificing the coverage of your health, the coverage of your car insurance, the coverage of your home insurance, all that. You have to do that. Then you have also to embrace minimalism. Reduce unnecessary purchases by practicing minimalism. Minimalism means you are not targeting very big things. You can go through small things, quality things, and finally you find yourself, you are also, you have survived the inflation and you have done many great things. Focus on buying only items that add true value to your life. If you don't, my friend, life will become an unbearable. Take advantage of discounts and coupons. Use coupons, using discount codes and cashback applications to save on purchases. Now we are having AI, we are having very many applications that we can use and they can help us to save a lot of money. Many stores offer discounts for first-time buyers or seasonal sales. So venture and Get it? Build an emergency fund. Set aside money for emergencies to avoid dipping into savings for unexpected costs. If you don't have an emergency fund, but your saving account is there, and you are only looking at the savings account, when you get an emergency, you will go and get the money from the savings account. And it disrupts the goal that you are set aside for the savings that you are putting aside. But if you have an emergency fund, then you will not interfere with the savings account. You will just stay and focus on emergency fund. And it will, you subdue the problems and you focus on still continue to save your money. So having an emergency fund helps reduce stress and prevents financial setbacks. That you are always in debt, you are always this, you are always this. You can reduce that by having the emergency fund, by having and the emergency, you have a savings account, and so you can reduce a lot of setbacks by having an emergency fund. So think of that, and always be thinking of how you can implement some of these strategies so that you can effectively save money and build a more secure financial future in 2025. If you found this video good, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and share. Thank you.